I gotta mentally prepare.
Okay. I'm gonna take a nap.
Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Ashley Golden here on YouTube. Normally I do art videos, but today I'm going to talk about something a little more serious. Going to be some tips on how to do art when you're really depressed. There's a lot of videos out there that tell you like how to be inspired when you don't want to make art, but not really many about what to do when you can't even get off the couch to make art. I'm going to go over some tips that I have for you for when I get that way. When you have days when it's hard to even get out of bed, just start with just sitting up. Instead of laying down, just sit up. Try not to lay back down, and then try to stand up. Literally baby steps. You know, sometimes going to the bathroom is the only thing that will get me off the couch or out of bed. But I got out of bed because I had to pee. So rather than getting back in bed, I'll try to do something else. Just staying out of the bed is the first goal that I like to set for myself. So first of all, one of the hardest things to do when you're depressed is to take a shower. To get up and bathe, because showering every day is for happy people. But you always feel better after you shower. But it's getting into the shower that's hard, because it's like a whole thing. You know, you gotta get undressed, you gotta stand the whole time, wet your hair and your body, and it's just like annoying. It just seems like a bigger ordeal. Instead of taking a shower, you can take a bath, because all you have to do is lay there. If you want to, you light candles or do a bath bomb, but laying in like hot water and getting clean, you know, can make you feel better without actually having to really do anything. Another way to just feel better is when you look good, you feel good. But if you can get up, just, you know, do what makes you feel good. Like, what I like to do is straighten my hair. I feel like I look good when I straighten my hair, and I feel a little better. And then doing makeup, it's kind of fun, especially when you're an artist. It's like your face is the canvas, and it's like fun. After you get out of the bath or the shower, put on your favorite outfit. Instead of just putting on something that's comfortable, like the biggest shirt and the biggest pants, put on your favorite outfit, your favorite shirt. Like this is one of my favorite shirts, and it's comfy. It's Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. One of my favorite hoodies. It's Jack Skellington and Sally. I love it. Or put on something that, you know, makes you feel sexy or makes you feel hot or attractive. You feel more motivated to live. And you feel a little better. And then you feel like you accomplished something. So then you did what a regular human does. And I bathed and I got dressed and I did my hair and I did makeup. I can do something else. And then before you know it, then you might feel like, yeah, okay, I can do some art. Another thing that I do while I'm in the tub that can really help is I watch art videos on YouTube. My favorite artists that inspire me. A little shout out is Echo Gillette. Love her. Check her out. Echo is Weird is her YouTube thing, I think. Lena Danya. She's an amazing oil painter. She's so sweet and she's really talented. I'll just write her name here so y'all can see it. The Hello Alice is another one that I recently got into. I'll leave, you know, her thing down here. Is that the cat?
Sorry, yeah.
Meow. She was trying to eat something. She's literally licking her lips. It was probably my Hot Pocket. Moving on. She inspires me to do like a DIY thing, which I have right here. And I'm super proud of it. And, you know, something that helps you feel better when you're depressed is to feel productive, like you've done something. Because when you can't get out of bed all day, then you're more depressed because you didn't do anything. Because I didn't get out of the bed the whole day. And then you just feel even more crappy about yourself. But when you get inspired to do something, you created something, and then you feel like, you know, your day wasn't as wasteful. I was inspired to make this by her. She has like some cool DIYs. This is actually a build your own watercolor palette. You guys should check out her channel on how to make one, because this was so fun. It took me hours, and that's another thing why getting up to do art when you're depressed is a good thing, is because rather than sitting there for hours like thinking about why you're depressed or whatever upsets you, you get lost in a piece and hours have gone by, and instead of dwelling, you know, you feel better by getting lost in something. The way I look at creativity in this world is that it's like just in the air, all around in the universe. And certain people have the ability to access it. So when you're not inspired or you're just like depressed, just pick up a pencil and just start making something, because people who are creative, they're like valves to the creativity, and they can bring it into reality. So if you just pick up a pencil and start just doing anything, or pick up a paintbrush, or the computer, like whatever your medium is, or even try a new medium, sometimes like that's enough of inspiration to get you to do something. Sometimes even if you don't have something in your mind that you can picture to make, let the universe do it for you. You don't even have, you're just a valve. And before you know it, you'll make one of the greatest pieces that you never thought that you could make because you were too focused in your own head. Get out of your own head. A lot of people say, like, I can't do art in an area that's not clean. That may be true for some people. For me, I feel better when I'm in a clean space, but sometimes it's hard to get to that clean space because in order for it to get clean, I have to get my ass up and do it, and I just some days can't do it. I just do art in a dirty area anyway. Just don't feel like you have to have a completely clean area to do art. Just do it in like a dirty space and just see what you come up with, or just like whatever, you feel like your house isn't up to par, or your room isn't up to par, whatever. Pick up a pencil anyway and just do it. One of your biggest inspirations can be yourself or other people. And I get lost in is Instagram and Facebook that aren't related to art. Like I'll just be scrolling through a news feed forever, and then I just get more depressed because I focus on other people rather than myself, and I think that they have something better than me, or they're prettier than me, or they're more talented, or just, and before you know it, I've been scrolling through Facebook for 2 hours looking at other people's lives when I could have been spending those 2 hours on myself by picking up a pencil and creating something for myself. So, just put down Facebook, put down Snapchat. If you're gonna get on Instagram, get on like an art Instagram. I have a personal Instagram and then I have an art Instagram. Not just to get my art out there, but I only follow people that do art. Just go through the art hashtags. I'll put some down here if I can think of them. And I go through those hashtags and I just like look at the art that inspires me. And then I go to that person's page, and if I like it, and they're also an art page, I follow them. So I have a whole separate Instagram just for inspiration. My old Instagram name used to be Inspiration Octopus. Reach all of my tentacles out there and get as much inspiration from one thing that I could. It's like, oh my God, I like this, I want to do this, I want to use this medium, I want to use this technique, and then I get up and I'm doing art. If you don't have Instagram, or you don't want to look through Instagram, because sometimes people struggle with thinking that other artists are better than them, so then they don't want to look at other people's art. Sometimes your biggest inspiration can be yourself. Go through your sketchbook. Just pick your favorite sketchbook or whatever and just like look through your art and just remind yourself that you have a talent that some people don't have. You have access to the creativity in the universe that some people just don't have the access to. You are special. In some way, everyone is special, and that's how you're special. You are able to bring creativity into this world. America doesn't appreciate art. That's why some people feel like they don't want to pursue an art career, because it's not business and it doesn't make ridiculous amounts of money for the government. So America doesn't really stand behind art. And art is healing, and art can make money if it was appreciated more. So you should appreciate yourself more, because just because the society says that what you do isn't important doesn't mean that they're right. Fuck society. Stop bitching, start a revolution. That's a thing. Be you. Do what you want to do. Fuck what society says or thinks. Just be good to other people. Speaking of that, there is a really awesome app that, if you struggle with depression, is something that I think you should download, and it's called Marbles. This is Marbles. So it's a really great app, and it asks you questions. You rate how you feel that day based on like healthy, safe, just all these different things. They ask you like how you're feeling that day, and if you sign in every day and you rate how you feel, there's a graph that will show you if there's any patterns. It makes your depression more able for you to get a better outside perspective of it, and you can see it, because when you get lost in depression, it's hard to see the patterns and it's hard to see what triggers you, and this can help you see that. And then on top of that, there's also a forum part where you can go on and it's all anonymous. There's no names, there's no nothing, but you can post something that you're going through, and you can just talk about like, right here, like someone's talking about how they have OCD, and like people go on here and they open up to strangers that need just as much help as they do, and you can comment on it anonymously and you give them pointers or help them in some way. And if you don't want to share what's going on with you, even if it is anonymous, then you can help someone else just by commenting on their stuff. And sometimes the best way to feel better about yourself is to help someone else. Sometimes talking to people that don't know you, that can, sometimes you just want someone to listen to you and you want to feel cared about. On this app, everyone cares about you. Everyone cares enough to respond, and it's always positive and it's always great. There's no mean people on here that attack you or say mean things to you about how you feel. They're all very accepting and understanding, and this is a great community. And what's really great is that it's a community with no faces, but everyone still cares about everyone. And I think it's something that you should download if you are interested. I've had nothing but great experiences with it. Oh, so I wanted to show you guys a piece that I did when I was really upset and hurt, and I had no idea what I was going to draw. Not at all. And it ended up being one of my favorite pieces, and the piece is called Ghost. This is it. This is my piece where I did not have any idea what the hell I was going to draw when I picked up this pencil. It started with charcoal, actually, and then graphite. And then I picked up my liner marker. And then I picked up alcohol-based markers and started playing with those. And then I did watercolor. This is mixed media just because I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. I was just like, I feel something and I need to get it out. And this took me like 3 hours, and I was lost in this piece, just perfecting everything that I could, and it was so therapeutic. And then I even wrote like a quote on it of how I was feeling at the time. She deserves to get the love she gave to the wrong person. She deserves to matter. A lot of times people get lost in Facebook or social media looking for the perfect meme to post about how they feel. And sometimes that really does help, but you can also kind of make your own. And it felt better for me to do this piece and be like, wow, I made this, I did this. I didn't get lost in my own hatred or depression and spread negativity into the world. I made art, and on it, instead of looking for a meme or something that said something that how I was feeling, I just wrote it on my piece. And this piece has so much emotion in it because there was so much emotion inside of me when I made it that it came out in my art. And then instead of posting a meme, I posted this. And it was almost more, it felt so good to post something that I made and still get the message out there to people of how I was feeling. And that can be really helpful. And, it just proves my point that you don't have to, have it completely planned out every single time you make art. Just let it come out of you. Let the universe take care of it. And you just use your gift to make it materialize. That's all that I really wanted to talk about today. It was a little more serious of an issue, but I feel like it's something that can really help a lot of people. And if you know someone struggling with depression or anything, suicidal thoughts or self-harm, be there for them. Tell them about marbles. Heck, I'll even put the suicide hotline down here, just in case if someone that was searching this topic is feeling really awful. But just know that you matter. And fuck anyone that says that you don't. Stay gold, y'all.